I am him.
Cut it out! It ain't funny!
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel.
We do have a video of him with his nips out.
Yeah, my picks have been shit this year.
He's taking it off.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into this edition of From the 50. We are live from the St. Louis, Missouri studios. It is week 15 of the NFL. TJ Weber back in studio. We got Big Web and Zook. Well, hello, Nick. I didn't mean to go to you first. Hello, Big Web and Zook. How are you gentlemen doing?
Doing well, man. Doing well. Beautiful day. Beautiful week.
Day.
Beautiful day to pick some winners, eh?
Finally.
I'm ready, bro.
Finally.
It feels good today. It feels good.
It feels good. I like Saturday football. I like Saturday NFL football, but, you know, it was a great game, but I kind of miss watching the Lions on Sunday afternoon, but they kick some ass. So, you know what? As long as they're going to play like that, I don't give a fuck what they play.
They played like they were supposed to play.
Finally.
They can play Tuesday mornings if they're going to play like that,
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Mr. Yale, how are you from Dallas, Texas? Oh, I got you muted. Oh, my God, Nick. I couldn't be sorrier. Hello, Nick.
Oh my God. Hello. How are we doing? It was funny because I was looking at the camera. I didn't know we were starting here because the Big Web and Zook seats were empty, and then when you started, they popped right in. So, so there they are.
Now,
Good to see
you only see me, don't you, on the actual layout?
No, I see Big Web and Zook, but their camera's frozen right now.
Oh, they changed. Okay, I can do this where I can change which camera you see. So there I am.
Right.
I got a
yeah,
question.
there. Now I can see you.
Yeah.
Normally
Nick,
I don't see you guys at all.
Nick,
Right.
are you at Carnegie Hall or something? I love the curtain. What's going on there?
You like the curtain in the background?
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, you look like you're about to sing a opera.
We're always changing the set over here. So, although wearing the Alvin Kamara black Saints jersey today kind of blends in with the curtain a little bit, but that's all right.
Yeah, it's a good look.
It is a good look.
We're doing well. We're doing well. Good to see you, boys. I have no idea how I did last week, but I still know I'm pretty sure I'm in the basement of the standings.
Oh, yeah, you are. No, don't worry about that.
Yeah, not to worry. TJ was going to remind you.
Yes, nothing changes in that
How
regard.
bad did I do last week?
Well, we'll go over the standings here in a moment, but you are, let's see, 14 games back of Zook, who is in the lead currently.
Wow.
So.
Oh, lead change. Look at that. Yeah, I went to the Dallas Cowboys game last week, so I couldn't hang out on the show with you guys last week. But damn, that was a good game. Good game on Sunday Night Football last week.
You did a good job. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you saw a better game than. Though actually, that was kind of a blowout at some point. But the Lions was.
Yeah, your Lions game sucked.
Yeah, it was brutal.
That was key though, because we needed the Lions to lose. Jaguars lost too, but we needed to lose. You're still only a game up. So
who's we by chance? Who's we?
Perchance.
Perchance. There you go. Thank you, God.
Nick has bought the Jacksonville Jaguars and now owns the
Jaguars organization in this bet with TJ that I'm now not trending in the wrong direction because the Jaguars play the Ravens today. So
your we has nothing to do with my divisional parlay. I got you.
Okay. Yeah, sure. No, he wants this. We have a bet to do an NFL jersey and $100. Whichever team has a better record. So Lions right now 10-4. God bless. Great game last night. Nick has to have Jacksonville beat the Ravens today just to be one game back.
Tough.
Nick, if you lose today, I think you might be done.
Is it clinched? Well, now how many weeks are there? 18?
No, it's you still got 3 weeks.
Not clinched, but you're probably fucked.
You're probably fucked. Let's just be honest here.
I mean, hey, there's always a chance. So hey, let's play inspired football today, Jacksonville.
I like that mentality. I like the mentality.
Nick, God bless you. I don't care if you
Ravens.
don't win that bet, but please hang on to the division, will you, for Jacksonville? Will you do that?
I agree with that.
Trying to. I need it. Big Web. I need it too in the division winners, and I also need Cincinnati, who just won, to win their division. So technically, I need Baltimore to lose. So it'd be a 2-for-1 if Jacksonville wins today.
It's getting to be that time of year, isn't it?
It is. It's crunch time now for division winners. It's getting fun. Again, the Vikings losing yesterday. They decided to start Nick Mullins at quarterback, and somehow they were still in the playoff hunt. Right. That pretty much was done yesterday. They made it interesting. Let's say that. How many backup quarterbacks are actually playing right now? Is it like half the league?
Like 8.
It's a third.
It's
I looked
insane.
it up this week because it's been so bad. I think it's about like literally like 10 or 11 quarterbacks who were either benched or their starter was hurt. Like you have a couple instances where, like in Minnesota, they've got both. Mm-hmm. Starter was hurt, and then they benched the backup that they traded for in Josh Dobbs. But you like in Vegas, for example, I'm pretty sure Garoppolo's back, but they're just rolling with O'Connell.
Yeah.
And like New England has benched Mac Jones, but about third of the league is a backup quarterback in
It's just
some
absolutely
fashion.
crazy. It's
Never seen it
so many
before.
starters. No, I don't think we have. It's so many starters out, hurt, benched, whatever. There's been some boring ass games, but the good news is the top teams are all healthy, I believe. I don't think there's any like big time contenders for the Super Bowl.
For the most part. Yeah.
For the most part, they don't have massive injuries. So
Bengals.
Yeah.
Bengals
would be the
weren't
big
really.
one.
I mean, but they were already kind of mid-tier. I get what you're saying, but
Yeah.
they weren't going to win the division. So
They got off to a tough start, but like they could have totally been like a Bills team, and they're actually still in the thick of it for the playoff race in the AFC wild card too, with the win against the Vikings yesterday. So
yeah.
losing Joe Burrow sucked, but yeah, I think they were the only like real like contender that's lost their QB.
I think you're right. Like once the sludge clears itself out, the playoffs will be clean.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty much.
I guess you could say the Vikings too. Their opponent yesterday, like before they lost Kirk, they were fucking rolling. Remember they just destroyed the Niners.
Yeah, and they just got Jefferson back, so like
Yeah.
they were hoping Dobbs was going to be a nice fill-in. He was for a couple weeks, and then I don't know what the fuck happened to him. He just dropped the fuck off real quick.
The theory with him has been like that he thinks too much.
Mm-hmm.
Like in Arizona when he was just acquired to be the starter. Remember when they released Colt McCoy? And everybody's like, what are they doing? And then he had a really hot start to the year. Then sort of learned more of the playbook and started sucking. Got traded to Minnesota. Won on like 3 days with his contract with the Vikings, and then now once he started learning the playbook, started sucking. So that's the theory.
It's just throw him in there and he does great. Then you actually
Throw him
make
in
him
there.
the real starter. He's like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, right.
Just
You're
go
the
out there
man.
and play football,
He
bro.
just-
You'll be fine.
That's what needs to be the game plan for him.
Your thoughts are welcome here from thefitty.com. You guys can call in just like Nick is from Dallas. You can jump in on the conversation. Audio only, so you don't need a camera. You can call in. Let us know your thoughts on Week 15 of the NFL. Let us know about fantasy playoffs, too. It's first round of fantasy playoffs for a lot of people this week. My team's fucking rock and rolling, boys. I have the Detroit Lions stack. I am really screwed when they play the Cowboys. It'd be the championship, but
Yeah, buddy.
we have to get there first. Goff, Gibbs, and St. Brown all combined for like 80-something points last
Who
year.
even gives a
Brown's
shit?
up
It's
front.
Yeah.
the Cowboys game will be indoors.
It
so-
will be indoors, but that defense, I'm worried about Goff with that defense.
He'll be
Let's
fine.
just say, if he can't fucking throw the ball against the Bears, you know what I mean? I know it's outdoors, but God, they look good yesterday. I'm like, why can't they play like that every week? Now, what I did
Yes,
hear,
why?
somebody said, and makes a good point, I forgot who said it on TV. The Lions have struggled against division foes in the second game they played. So the Packers and Bears have figured them out, but the second time they played the season. So maybe they know what Campbell's doing. Everybody else seems to not really know how to control the Lions, except for the Ravens. That was a fucking that was awful, that game. But anyway, you guys get involved from thefitty.com. I got kind of a flu game going on. If you can tell, my voice isn't really fully
Yeah, you sound
there.
like shit.
I still sound better than your dumbass. Let's be honest here.
You sound like sound better than your dumbass.
Oh, come on. No, I tell you what, I've been sitting there and I've had it went from the throat thing to the nose thing to the head
No, yeah,
nose
that
thing.
sucks. That's worse.
It's just all over the place. So, we got flu game going on. I blame the fucking stupid Bears and their just trash
That's a
bag
good
of a
idea.
stadium,
Blame the
Soldier
Bears.
Field.
Oh, that'll do
Probably
it to you.
getting me
I
sick.
forgot you were at the game last weekend.
Yeah.
That'll do
Drinking
it.
too much alcohol, not bundled up enough. I mean, this is on you. This is on your
Detroit
own
made
fault.
me sick that fucking game.
I don't know
Yeah.
if you can be bundled up enough when it's bear weather out.
Yeah, I tell you what, we were doing good. We didn't even need hand warmers. It was a really nice day, and then, Lions just got their ass kicked, and Bears fans like, bear down. Look at this. Look at these Lions fans coming in here. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, you guys don't even know if you're going to keep Justin Fields. You have 5 wins. Let's take a chill pill here. But, God, I hate
Hey,
Bears
they
fans.
could still make the playoffs.
Yeah,
they can still make the
Well,
playoffs.
let's see what
They have a
happens. Any
chance.
Bears fans listening, please chime on
Can
in.
the
Let me know
Vikings
if you want
still
to make
make
a
the
bet.
playoffs?
Yeah,
The
they
Vikings
can
in it
if they
still?
win. They have to
You got
win
two-
out right now. Yeah.
You got 2 games. You got 2 games against them. Tell
Yeah.
With Nick
that's a
Mullins.
lie.
Nick Mullins is their
I
quarterback.
think
That's a lie.
you don't want to hear a hot take.
Yeah.
I think Jaron Hall might start next week.
Oh
the-
yeah,
the BYU kid.
Yeah, he's a guy.
Because he started he was the initial backup when they got Dobbs, and he was injured like halfway through the game, which is why Dobbs had to come in. But he looked pretty good before he got hurt.
Right.
Now that they've benched Dobbs, made him like the third stringer behind Hall, and Mullins can't play dead in a fucking Western. They might go to Hall next week.
Well, I'm really scared about Jaron Hall if I'm the Detroit Lions. So anyway, Nick, I'm not worried. You win one, you win the division. It's fine.
Just saying,
it's all going to be fine.
Jaguar, you got Dallas, and we got fucking Carolina and Tennessee and Tampa left after this week. So,
well, if you lose this week to the Baltimore Ravens, you're 2 games back. That's all I'll say. 2 games back with 3 to go.
Coming down to it's coming down to week 18.
Tennessee starting to play some ball, baby. Look out.
Yeah, it's interesting.
They're not.
It's interesting.
They're hard, too.
Zook and Big Web, thanks for filling in last week, boys. Did a great job. How'd the show go? You got a lot of
Zook
interaction
did a great
and everything?
job. Zook
always does a great job.
No, Big Web did a good job too.
What I was you guys just kiss.
Stop jacking.
Well, I would if Big Web didn't have a cold.
Yeah, we'll do that next week.
But
I'll hold you to that.
The biggest accomplishment.
You're right, I won't.
The biggest accomplishment last week was, I don't know if you heard, but I was able to get a caller on the show.
Oh, were you?
We
really?
didn't talk about that.
Is that right?
Captain Fat. Joe.
Captain Fat was on?
I put Captain Fat on, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He goes, can I call in? And I said, go for it, brother. I might not be able to put you on, but go for it. And we got him on.
Wow, that's awesome. Did he have any great weather updates? Like it's cold outside in Wisconsin again?
He told us.
Yeah, no, he told us. But his main deal was he wanted to talk shit to you, which I relayed to you then when you called back.
He was ready. Hey, Fat, get on here today.
Let me tell you what, Bears
I don't
and
think
Packers
he's in
fans,
yet.
Bears and Packers fans both, it's so cute when they beat the Lions because now, they used to be like, oh, who cares about the Lions? Now they beat us, and it's like their Super Bowl because they all have 5 wins. Like,
now they think they're something.
Is Fat a Packers fan?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he had a Riders jersey.
I knew he was he liked to pick Jordan Love and the Packers, but I didn't know he was a full-on cheesehead.
Oh, he's a fan, and all of a sudden he's like, oh, Jordan Love's the guy, next Brett Favre, like typical Packers fans. Zook's the only, honestly, I'm glad Zook is the Packers fan we have on the show because he's the only level-minded Packers fan I've ever talked to.
I think it's just because I'm so fucking negative. I always think my team's going to lose.
The Packers have been 13-4 or something, and they're first seed in the NFC, and Zook's like, we're fucked. We're fucked. There's no way. Aaron looks terrible.
Who was that D-back you used to pick on, man? It was
Kevin King?
Kevin King, sure.
Brutal. Yeah, out of the league, Kevin King?
Oh
yeah,
that
was he out of the league? Wow.
You know what's so crazy? You guys fucking got me going now. So I was telling this story to one of my buddies the other day. That was so bad that they re-signed him even after his rookie deal was up, because they just didn't have cap space to sign anybody else. So the devil you know is better than the one that you don't. I care.
Want to sleep over here.
Nick, do you care about that?
They kept bringing him back on one-year deals, dude, as a starter.
I came into the show going, I want to know what the fuck Kevin King's doing right now. That's what I want to talk about.
You started it.
You brought it up. I brought it up.
You brought it up.
Zook, comment if you give a shit about Kevin King.
You just see the numbers going down on the live viewership. Jesus Christ.
Zook hammered so much on this guy, his mom called up crying, man. It was ugly.
He seems like a nice guy, but he wasn't even signed to a practice squad after the Packers finally didn't re-sign him. That shows you just not an NFL player, and we were just starting him every week.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to Packers Live. We appreciate you.
Yo, that dude, big mad fella.
Someone mute Zook's mic.
Your thoughts on Kevin King here on the chat on TikTok. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys are brand new to the stream, hit the follow button. We do a show every Sunday during the NFL season. Little update too, boys. I won't announce obviously where in the St. Louis area, but I am moving. I don't know if I told everybody in the show. We did get a house.
Let's go.
Did get a house, yes. So this great studio that I took fucking 2 months to put together, it's getting ripped apart, and we're going to have to restart. But
bring in the moving trucks.
But we believe this could be the forever home after we update it, so we had to make a decision. So that's what we're going to do. So what we're going to do over the rest of the year, finish the show out strong. There's a possibility we host some shows, obviously with hybrid remote or at Big Web's house.
BWS, we like to call it Big Web Studios.
Big Web Studios, correct. Or we might also have a mini studio set up in my new house. So the show will go on, but it'll be a little bit of a different look. And then into next year, I don't think the full setup, studio, basement, all that is going to be done for a couple years. So it's going to be a good product for the audience, but if you want this like type of studio, it's going to take a few years, but it's going to be unbelievable.
Have you ever seen that thing where the guy's smoking a pipe next to the fireplace?
Yeah.
That's what this new studio is going to look like.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Nice. Let's go. Congrats.
Thanks, man. I
Is it in
appreciate
the area where you were looking? Is that
Yes.
the same?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Correct.
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
we're locked in. We're very happy,
yeah.
and thank you, Mikey. Appreciate it. He says congratulations. So anyway, I know probably 99.9% of the people listening don't give a shit, but just an update that if the studio looks a little different, or if we don't have this studio, we're moving sometime in January. So just a heads up, and we'll it's all good. It's
So
gonna
when
keep
you
moving
see
forward.
us doing the show from an unfinished basement with a brick background,
yeah. When
is
it looks
why.
when it looks like we're in a prison, you'll know what.
You'll know exactly what's going on. Yes, we did not get
with the echo
get demoted to a new studio, or to an old studio. So anyway, we're pumped up and should be awesome. But wanted to give a little shout out. So again, we have shows going all the way through Super Bowl. So make sure you tune in every Sunday from 10:30 a.m. CT all the way up until kickoff. All right, let's answer a few questions and then we'll get to our picks. And then we got a full half hour to 45 minutes of full fantasy talk for you guys. So make sure you put your questions in the chat. Let's see. Do I start Justin Fields versus the Browns or Matt Stafford versus Washington today?
Matthew all day long.
Yeah,
you like the Stafford
sure.
train today, eh?
Well, I just don't like Justin against that tough Browns defense.
Yeah. Cleveland's gonna have a heyday with Justin Fields today.
Okay.
Agree.
I'd start Fields.
Would you really?
Yeah.
I went back and forth on this. I think I would go Stafford, but
Yeah.
I understand the worries against the Browns with Fields. So, but he looked great last week. I mean, the Lions defense is fucking Swiss cheese sometimes.
I think you're in good shape no matter what. I just like the rushing potential with Fields.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Jordan Love or Stafford full PPR. It's from your mom.
I would go Stafford.
Jordan Love, who are the Packers playing?
I'm
Bucks at home.
gonna go Stafford as well. Because Kyron Williams back has had a good week a couple weeks ago where he scored 3 touchdowns, or I think it was two or three touchdowns. Last week he
Was it
didn't
2,
score.
Nick, or was it 3?
Not sure,
2
but
and a half.
Kyron Williams, look for him to have a big day today too. So
I hope
he's,
so.
he's definitely
Fantasy
helpful
playoffs,
around the
baby.
red zone. Cooper Kupp too. So I think as Rams get healthier, Stafford's definitely going to be missed.
Nick says every Rams receiver, just start them all. They're all going to go off.
Start them
today.
all. Puka Nakua, Cooper Kupp, start everybody. Start everybody.
Going poo-poo in the cuckoo.
If you want a anytime touchdown score though, Kyron is a good look today.
What's Kyron 2+ tutties?
He's probably juiced up. So on the
You
on
like
the
that
book,
big web juiced up?
He's
I don't like that.
He's probably bricked up.
It's not in my repertoire.
definitely going to be juiced up. But you could probably get him at plus 200 for 2 tutties.
That's it? That's not enough. I want at least 500 on 2
Plus
tutties.
250.
Especially if you're going illegal.
I
With
mean,
the
he's like a
juice up.
lock to score right now.
It's a hell of a sweat. Let's see. Love or Fields today is from Gabe.
That's a question. They just took the 2 quarterbacks we talked about and
Yeah.
weren't Stafford.
I guess I would go Fields
Love.
more upside,
I'd go
right?
Fields too.
I
yeah,
go
more
love.
upside.
All
I'm
you
going-
need is love.
I'm going Fields.
Love.
Love's getting
Love
Love's
is all
getting
you
too much
need.
love recently. He's going to take a step back.
I like that a lot, Nick. Komet or Schultz? That's from Paul.
Like Komet.
Ooh, I got a question.
Komet.
Yeah, let me answer this guy before I go on my tangent.
Schultz.
I would go with Schultz. Here's my thing. Fantasy playoffs, I think it's already won, but you never know. I have Dallas Goedert, who I picked up 3 weeks
Jesus,
ago.
nobody gives a fuck about your fantasy team.
Real quick, I'm asking you
Who
boys.
cares?
Dallas Goedert
okay,
or
okay.
Cole Kmet today. I'm starting Goddard. Browns
Goddard
defense.
defense.
I also have DJ
No.
Moore, so I want like him to
Goddard.
get all. You know what I mean?
Very good choice. Don't fuck with the Browns defense.
I think you got to go Goddard in that situation. Although, I mean, Komet has a chance to fuck you and play better, but I don't think you can.
Thank you for
leave
that,
Go-
dipshit.
I don't think Goddard can sit on your bench though.
I don't think you can use language like that in front of that curtain, Nick.
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
That studio looks pretty solid, my man. I tell you what, I
Thank
like
you.
the setup you guys have had all year, but I like the curtain.
That's what
good.
TJ will have to do in his unfinished basement.
Yes.
Just get a black curtain.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for the
Good.
preacher that comes in there after you.
Yeah, it's a nice little show. The preacher, shut the fuck up. I should get like red velvet curtains, and I can be like Joe Rogan.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
That's neat.
That's a good idea.
Very original.
Yeah.
Randy says Tyreek is inactive today. Do you think the Jets can get the dub? Is he inactive
Okay, so
officially?
Tyreek. So yesterday, Mike said that. Call him Mike because we're on a first name basis. TJ.
Mike.
He said that they were going to let Tyreek decision
Decide.
on whether or not he would play. So is that official now?
I don't know.
No,
Did
that's right. I
Tyreek
heard
come
he
out
was.
and say that he's not playing.
I thought it was a GTD and that he was going to go ahead and make his own choice.
What
Here,
is
here,
the-
here. Tyreek Hill out.
Officially.
Von Achan in.
Okay. What's the injury for Tyreek? Is it
ankle, I believe.
Ankle.
Hill is inactive for Sunday's game against the Jets.
Okay.
Yes, I believe. Well, not to spoil the picks, but I believe a lot of us like the Jets today as the dog.
Yeah.
Currently sitting at +8.5.
Let me tell you something, Big Web. These division winner parlays, the Cowboys have really kind of put a thorn in my side. I need Philly to win today, and I really need the Buffalo Bills to win today. And I would love for the Jets to upset Miami because you know what? I believe if the Bills are one game back going into Week 18, they have the tiebreaker over Miami. Am I right? Because they kicked the shit out of them start of the year.
Well, they play again, though.
I'm saying, going into that game, they control their own destiny if they're one game back, correct?
Right, but
yes.
they keep saying the win-out thing. If they win out,
I think we've got maybe like a run-the-table scenario going on in Buffalo right now.
They could do it.
They're getting hot.
They could do it. And here's the other thing. I mean, I got a chance, $8 to pay $2,300.
Are you saying there's a chance?
Saying there's a chance.
That's awesome.
I don't know. What would you put that? I'm going to put the whole thing at 25%.
I am nervous about the Philadelphia situation because I went ahead and did a little backup plan on Dallas. But I worked them in with Houston, so I need a little Houston help, and we got injuries down there.
C.J. Stroud out today. Is he out officially?
I believe so.
Case Keenum.
Case Keenum. That's why I don't like Schultz.
Ignore all
Nico
my
Collins
picks.
out also.
I might be changing all my picks today.
Nick didn't know that half the quarterbacks in the league are
Well,
out.
that's why.
No, I just forgot C.J. Stroud was out. That's
Again, not to spoil the picks, but if you saw my late text at like 4:30 in the morning, that is why I changed.
I got to change that. I think I already put the old picks on this sheet.
I realized my guy Case Keenum, check down Keenum, was going to be in today.
Check down.
Why do you hate the Minnesota Miracle?
I don't. Well, actually, I do.
I lost money. I had the Saints. I was so pissed. I watched that at Big Webb's old apartment, Kirkwood, Missouri.
I was
right next to the quiet train.
Yes.
I was home, like, 'cause that was around like Christmas time, and my mom's like in the kitchen baking whatever, and she just is not even paying attention to the game, and my jaw is just on the floor,
unbelievable.
Like. And she's just laughing, like in the kitchen, just at me, and I'm like, "Mom, you don't get it."
It's unbelievable.
I've never seen anything like it.
100%. I think it's probably top 5 craziest finishes of all time that I've seen in sports history in my lifetime.
That I've gotten to see live. I think that's like I watched the whole game, like watched the whole thing live, like start to finish, like. That, I think, was the craziest that I've seen.
That's probably up there. I mean, for me, I have obviously a bias towards it, but David Freese, Game 6, 2011 World Series, like, you know.
And I wasn't watching that game, so, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you got to be watching it live. I get what you're saying. You got to be fully invested. Let's see. Sean says, big question, how different are the Lions at home compared to away? They've actually been pretty good on the road. Cold weather, awful. If they're not in a dome, not great. So just super inconsistent. That's basically it. Mm-hmm. If they played like they did yesterday, I know it's Denver, like I know they've been up and down, but they play like they did yesterday, they can beat anybody in the league, but they can also lose to the fucking Bears. So that tells you a lot. Browns or Titans defense? That's from Jesse.
Browns.
Titans.
Are the Titans playing? Texans without Stroud.
Texans with Case Keenum.
I might take the Browns today. I think
they're so beat up, guys.
They got some injuries.
Yeah, they got some injuries.
4.
Their whole fucking team's hurt.
Oh, their whole team's
4 on defense. That's big. It's big.
Which 4?
I get the list.
Myles Garrett's all right?
Garrett's he's got a little.
Oh shit!
Delpit just got put on IR.
Delpit's out, and Garrett's.
I think the Joker. Is the Joker out?
Here we go.
Nikolai Jokic plays for the.
Jeremiah.
Denzel Ward.
What did I say? Nicola.
Denzel Ward questionable. Anthony Walker questionable. Jordan Elliott questionable. Out is Okoronkwo.
All right.
Juan Thornhill and Grant Delpit.
Yeah, Grant Delpit's good.
He is good.
Thornhill's
a good team.
I'm still fine.
I'm not totally worried about that.
Well, Grant Delpit will let. That's good. A couple deep shots of DJ Moore and fantasy team eats today. It's great. That's all I need. One more, and then we'll get to our picks coming up. You guys can get involved here on TikTok. You can also get involved on YouTube. Find all our links online at FromThe50.com, from the 50.com. Christian says Zay Flowers, Aaron Jones, or Devontae Smith. Pick one.
I'm worried about Aaron today. He's thrown back in too fast.
Aaron's also hurt, no? Zook? Him and Dylan both questionable?
Dylan's got the broken thumb. He's out.
Yeah, and Jones is coming back. He's going to play today. I like Aaron Jones. I think he's actually going to have a pretty big game.
Okay. I'm going to go with Zay Flowers today, just to be different. I'm going to go with Zay Flowers. Nick, did you have an answer to that one?
What was the 3?
Zay Flowers, Aaron Jones, Devontae Smith. Pick one.
I'm going Devontae Smith, honestly, even though A.J. Brown's.
Well, there you go. Big help. We all went somebody different.
By the way, one
as a number
tidbit.
number two, I'd go Zay Flowers.
Okay.
One tidbit for picking Aaron Jones. Vita Vea likely not going to play. He was upgraded from doubtful to questionable, but still probably not going to go. So.
Okay.
Big difference.
That's a big difference.
All right, so again, we're going to go through our picks real quick, and then we'll get back to fantasy questions. We're going to go all the way up until kickoff, so we got an hour. So once we do our full picks and everything, we're going to read as many comments as possible. So make sure you wait till the picks are over. You guys can get involved, though. So we have our panel picks. It's me, Big Web, Zook, Nick, and the audience. So the audience, you guys are a part of the pick'em. So whatever game we're talking about, please put your picks in the chat. We pick 4 main games, Toilet Bowl game of the week, Underdog pick of the week, and a lock of the week. So when we go to Underdog and lock, make sure you put your picks in, and we'll take whoever has the most votes. All right, so make sure you guys are involved here and get involved. All right, where's the picks music? So
Zook, the
brain's
picks
like
music,
half
big
working
music
today.
is playing, Zook.
Go ahead. Oh, I thought you had something else to say.
That's all I got.
All right. First game we got Chicago Bears take on the Cleveland Browns. Nick, I'll need a line check. I believe it was 2.5.
I think it's 2.5, but double checking here. Bears, what the fuck is the Bears? 2.5, yeah, plus 2.5. Bears on the road at the Browns.
All right, let's start with Big Web.
I'll tell you right now, I love this sound of that 2.5. I thought it was a solid 3. It's beautiful news right there. Browns D will prevail here. Uncle Joe's now making good decisions at quarterback. Something I've been preaching about for a long time. Remember, I said get a veteran quarterback in there, and they did.
Yeah.
So no hook, no nothing. 2.5. Give me the Browns.
Zook.
I'm picking against Big Web's Browns. I think the defense is so injured. The other thing, too, with these backup quarterbacks is they get a bump for a week or two, but then inevitably when you've got to start game after game after game, defenses can sort of figure you out and game plan for you a little better. Chicago's pass rush has been so much better since getting Montez Sweat.
That's true.
I think they're going to really heat up Joe Flacco, who can't really move. And they, I believe, are now like a top 10 defense in terms of EPA per play on defense. So I think Justin Fields and their offense will do just enough. I'll take the Bears to win.
Nick.
Can I get a quick standings check before I go into my picks?
Standings check.
You
department, can we please have a standings check for Nick?
You're back a Big Web by 4 wins.
By four wins.
He's got 55. You got 51.
I'm doing what I said I never do. I'm switching my pick against Big Web and going with the Chicago Bears, but there's good reason for it. Listen, the National Football, or the NFC sucks. They are a lot of 6 and 7 teams. The Bears still have a shot at the playoffs here, and Zook makes a good point about Sweat with the injuries and the Bears getting Sweat. He's looked good. Give me the Bears.
All right. I like at least Nick is saying that he's totally fading you. That's fair. We've said we've all done it. He's like, oh, I've never done that before.
I've never done it.
Everybody's done it.
I call it the hammer switch. He's got the hammer on me because he's after me, so I'm confident in my picks. I don't need no hammer switch.
Next week, if it does get close, next week we'll do that.
My picks have sucked, so I got to resort to other tactics to try to get out of the basement.
Clip that off.
We'll make it fair, though. Next week, we'll have Nick go first, so it's back and forth.
Yeah, there you go.
I am confident
until the
in
end
my
of the year.
picks.
Yeah, say Big Web doesn't care. He kind of likes the fact that you're going opposite. That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
I believe the audience is back and forth early, but I think they have the Bears, is what I saw mostly. A lot of Bears.
They were,
in the chat.
yeah, it was close. 5-3 Bears over Browns.
The Bears are who we thought they had.
So again, guys in the audience, please make sure you comment along with the picks. You guys are part of the panel, so any game we talk about here, make sure you put your picks in the chat. I'm going to go with Cleveland and leave Big Web off an island. I think this game is mainly about there's injuries on the defense I didn't know about, but it sounds like they still have a decent amount of their pass rush there to get to Fields. They played great last week, but again, the Lions' defense has been god-awful at times, so I don't love it. It was rock and roll in Chicago, too. I think they kind of fed into that. I think Cleveland will, it's not going to be, it'll be a close one, but I think 2.5 is a good number to cover this one. So give me the Browns and Joe Flacco minus 2.5. All right, next one we got Houston Texans at the Tennessee Titans. No C.J. Stroud for the Houston Texans. Nick, what is that number with Tennessee? Is it 3.5?
So I believe it was, I may have gotten that at 2.5. Hold on. The number right now is 3.5.
3.5. All right. Big
3.5 at home for Tennessee Titans.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, there are too many injuries in Houston, and not just C.J. Stroud. I mean, you got Tank Dell, and Nico's out today, too.
Nico Collins out, too?
Collins is out today.
Schultz might be a good play because there's nobody else, honestly.
Then they're passing.
I mean, maybe.
If you're PPR, he's going to check it down a million times.
Absolutely.
They're passing up Davis Mills. They're going with Case Keenum. Levis has found a little momentum right now. So give me Tennessee minus the 3.5. The hook sucks, but I'm taking Tennessee.
Zook?
Yeah, I hate this game, but I'm going to go ahead and stick with the Texans, who I do think are still better. They're decimated offensively, but Case Keenum, I believe, does he still have the record for completion percentage in a single season with that 80% or whatever?
Case Keenum does?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God, what?
That you're with Minnesota. So yeah, I think he'll do just enough, and I'm gonna just roll and take the points in the divisional game.
Nick?
Kind of a gross game, but I'm going to stick with the Texans as well here. Take the points in this divisional matchup. Again, going against Big Web. So again, we go for broke here late in the season. It's what you got to do. But I do think Will Levis throws a pick today. Houston offense, yes, they're decimated, but they do have a great kicker. So if you like the kicker narrative, you got the hook. Hey man, you never know. Get it done on the road in Tennessee.
I am going to go with the Titans in this one. 3.5 is a gross number. This is a gross matchup, but as Dad said before, so many injuries with the Houston Texans. I mean, you haven't seen Davis Mills take a snap the entire year. I know he was supposed to break the all-time passing record last year, but that didn't happen. So he's not. He sucks ass. And then their entire receiving core is hurt. So I don't really trust Houston. Give me Tennessee minus 3.5. They've been playing a little bit better. And the audience, I believe, has Titans. I see Titans everywhere.
Yeah, it's a lot of Titans.
Okay. All right. Titans for the audience.
Go,
all right.
fade the public.
Next one we got Dallas at the Buffalo Bills, one of the best games of the week. Buffalo minus 2.5. Is that where we're at?
Buffalo minus 2.5 at home. Yep.
All right, Big Web.
I'll tell you what, this game right here, you would think if you looked at Dallas and the way they've been playing, the way they've been dominating people, you think, shit, they're going to roll here. But guess what? They're not. Buffalo has a big win against Kansas City last week, even though they should have lost with that stupid call. But, Buffalo's strong at home. They need it. Their backs are up against the fucking wall. They're like Big Web and his best bets of the year. We're up against the wall. We got to make something happen. Give me Buffalo here. I think the spread is really weird, but give me Buffalo minus the 2.5.
Zook?
I'm going to go ahead and take the Bills. Under a field goal is nice. I like them at home. I'm hoping there's going to be maybe a little inclement weather in this game. I hope it ends up being super cold. I think that Buffalo can win out. So they're still dead to me after the Denver game, in which they cost me several $100s in our loser pool. But I do think that they're going to win out. I think they were going to potentially win the division still. So I'll take the Bills.
Nick?
I also have the Bills in this one. I do have the Bills to win the division. I will put that out there. I do like Dallas, but Dallas tends to play a lot better when they're at home than they do when they're on the road. And Bills are starting to get hot a little bit. We talked about that win over the Chiefs. They may have finally found their momentum, and they are 2 games out of the AFC East right now. Miami playing New York Jets Day without Tyreek Hill. So this could be a big week for the AFC East.
I'm going to go with Buffalo as well. This sucks so bad.
Wow.
Bills minus 2.5. Very weird number, but like Zook said, I think they have momentum. Surprisingly, I also think they might win the division too. Just the way it's, they have the tiebreaker against Miami. Miami has been playing bad in December the last couple of years, and lost that one to Tennessee last week. So with Tyreek Hill too, could be a tough one with the Jets. Anyway, I think Buffalo is good enough to win this game by 3. And Dallas has been inconsistent at times, not lately, but I'm hoping for that today. Give me the Bills. Zook, I'll let you decide this one. It seems pretty split early, but now Dallas coming in heavy.
I think it's going to end up as the Cowboys.
Wow.
But it was like dead split until the last couple Dallases.
All right.
Thank you, audience, for your sacrifice. We didn't do the
Bills
clean
is a lock.
split.
Clean split,
clean sweep. My
would have
bad.
been brutal with the Bills this week. But audience on an island with Dallas, that's pretty good island, I'll say. That's got to be.
Yeah, you'll take that island. You'll
100%.
take Dallas Cowboys island.
All right, last one we got for the top 4 matchups. Then we'll get to Toilet Bowl. We have the Baltimore Ravens taking on Nick's Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville. Ravens minus 3.5.
Yeah, minus 3.5 on the road.
Okay, Big Web.
Jacksonville is still not clicking on all cylinders. Even Trevor's not making things happen. And plus, they haven't done well against top defenses. Baltimore certainly got a top defense. I hate the frickin' hook. Give me Baltimore.
Zook?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Ravens, too. Don't forget, Trevor Lawrence still injured. I feel like so often, at least I know I'm guilty of this, a guy will play on an injury for 1 week, and then the next week we discount it. Like, oh, he's fine. Like, when the last week we were like, why is he playing? His ankle still feels shitty, I can assure you. So I don't think he's going to be able to move. It really hindered him last week, and they did not play very well offensively. I think that it's an uphill battle against a Ravens team that is really, really good. I think Lamar Jackson and the Ravens are going to get it done.
Nick?
Yeah, this is an interesting game, but the Jaguars, Duval County, we're getting up for this game. They have the division lead still. They need to protect that division lead. 3.5, I think they can cover that number. Again, the offense is a little bit inconsistent. I like Calvin Ridley to score today, though. They have Foye Oluokun on the defense, leading the league in tackles, and Josh Allen's going to have a field day getting after Lamar Jackson. I don't like the Ravens offense. They're too inconsistent at different times. I will take the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I got to stick by my rule. I can't play the Jaguars at all when we pick them in this league anymore, so we'll take the Jaguars and just pray to God we hope for the best. Otherwise, you're going to listen to a lot of bitching next week.
I honestly just changed my pick. So I was going to say Baltimore, but that hook, it keeps screaming to me. So I'm going to take Jacksonville with the hook. I think this could be a 3-point game. They could win the damn game. It's going to be close. So I'll take Jacksonville plus 3.5. That one scared me a little bit. Audience, I saw the same guy put Jags about 100 times, so that doesn't count. I think Baltimore got the better vote. It was pretty close.
Baltimore barely. Decor and that other guy were going back and
nuts.
forth.
Yeah, Baltimore, Jacksonville, Baltimore.
I appreciate it. That was hilarious to watch. But yeah, audience likes the Ravens.
All right, we got the toilet bowl game of the week, and it is a bad one. Atlanta at the Carolina Panthers. Gross. Panthers are getting 2.5.
45 cents for tickets. If you want to go to the Panthers.
I heard that, yeah. 45 cents for a ticket.
45 cents
no
for
kidding.
tickets. Panthers are getting 2.5 at home in this divisional matchup.
Big Web, what do you got?
Even if I wanted to push the Carolina button, I don't think my finger could do it. It's just Atlanta's got a few injuries, but let's go with Atlanta because Carolina just blows.
Yeah. Zook?
You're not wrong. I'm going to take the Carolina Panthers.
Wow.
Plus 2.5. Home divisional dog. I think this is the last spot really for them this year. The Falcons, remember, Desmond Ridder, I feel like, is a different quarterback on the road also. That was definitely the narrative earlier in the season. He got benched. They brought him back. He's performed a little better, but I still think that this team struggles when you get them outside of Atlanta. And I think Carolina's going to come into this game pretty motivated. So I'll take the Panthers. I think this is the bottom of the market for them. Home divisional dog. I really wish it was a field goal or more. I'm fucking got a team that's one win. Can I have more than a field goal? But I'll still do it at 2.5.
Is this the first game since they fired Frank Reich?
No.
Okay, how they did last week, I forgot.
I think a pretty close loss to the Saints, I believe.
Okay, which isn't saying
Yeah, they
that
almost
much.
came back.
Yeah, but it's the Saints.
Go with Carolina.
Nick, what do you got?
Do it, Nick. Carolina.
Yeah, I can in good conscience put faith on put good money U.S. American dollars on the Carolina Panthers, but fuck it, we'll do it. We'll put it on Carolina Panthers. Plus 2.5. Why not? We got nothing.
He's a rider. Nick's a rider.
Got nothing to lose at this point.
That's true.
So we'll do it. We'll do it. If we can somehow sneak a game on Big Web, we will take it. Otherwise, we are.
You got about 4 choices so far.
We are cooked.
Looks like audience is all over Atlanta from what I've seen. So
good. Pay the public.
That checks out. Yep.
Love that.
Yeah.
I'm also going Atlanta. I'm going to go with Big Web.
Yeah.
Big Web almost have every single pick except for Jacksonville, Baltimore. Carolina sucks. It's 2.5. I mean, I don't care about this game at all. Toilet bowl, it's what we pick. So give me Atlanta. Whatever. All right, dogs. So audience, this is different. You guys aren't picking the same game. Put your favorite underdog pick today in the chat. Whoever we see the most of, we will take. Underdog picks only. Big Web, what do you got?
You know, Tyreek Hill is out, and more likely the center is the worst problem. He's out. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Jets here, plus the points. What is it, 8.5?
8.5, Nick?
Well,
I think it is.
I'll tell you a line check. Tyreek Hill news has moved it down a full 1.5 down to 7.
Wow.
7 points. I'll take what I can get. Give me the 7.
No hook, just 7?
Just
no hook, 7 flat.
Wow.
give me 7. I'm taking the Jets.
All right, Zook.
I looked at a lot of different games. I did not really like the underdogs this week. I looked at the Seahawks as home dogs on Monday Night Football. I looked at maybe the Commanders against the Rams. But at the end of the day, I'm going to have to go ahead and take the New York Jets. Zach Wilson, I think, maybe sort of figured something out in the second half of that football game. I'm not saying he's a good quarterback by any means, but did you see the report last week about how the result of this game could potentially bring Aaron Rodgers back next week?
Aren't they out of the playoffs, though? Or is it?
They're not been mathematically
they're not fully
eliminated.
out, no.
So the chances are less than stellar.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to come into this game highly motivated. You've got no Tyreek Hill in this game. Devon Achane, while he's going to play, has a turf toe injury. So I think that the Jets can hang and make this a one-possession game. Also a divisional game. So I kind of throw the records out the window. I'll take the New York Jets.
Nick?
Again, on this show, we have to take chances. I'm doing something that I may have never actually done before on this program. I'm doubling down on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay.
Oh,
Jacksonville Jaguars doubling down. We're putting all our coin again. We are riding Sunday Night Football tonight, watching that Jacksonville Jaguars game. I do agree with Big Web and Zook though on the Jets. I just need to I need Miami to lose so that the Bills can win that division.
Yep, agreed.
So I do like the Jets pick. I did like that originally, but we're just going to double down and not separate our team so much and just really go for broke with the Jaguars.
Little update. I don't know, but I guarantee he triples up on him. I just got that feeling the way he's talking. I'm going to go with Zook and Big Web. I'm taking the Jets here. And what's good about it is now with me and Zook, we can just kind of make this one a wash. So if we lose, whatever, I can stay the same amount behind them 3 games. So, hey, I'll take the Jets plus 7 because of Tyreek Hill, because of the Dolphins struggling last week. I think the Jets will cover. So give me the Jets plus 7. I like it.
This goes to show, by the way, us 3 of us having the same pick goes to show how bad the dogs are this week.
Triple dog stack up is rare.
But I will say, as good as I have been on locks, Zook is right there on dogs. 11-3 on dogs this year. So that's
been our secret weapon this year.
Did you have that in Chicago last week? Triple dog stack up?
No. I had a couple Chicago dogs.
Celery salt, maybe.
We had a little Geno's East deep dish pizza too. It's good stuff. Went to old Second City and saw. You know what Second City is? Like the SNL, live skits and
theater
stuff.
Place. Yeah.
It was pretty good. It was impressive. It was neat. Gotta love Chicago. Audience, I don't know. They were all over the place.
They're all over the place. I saw some Tampa. I saw some Jets. I saw some
Bears.
Pats. I saw some Dallas a little earlier on.
Lindenwood Lions.
Tampa. I saw Lindenwood Lions in there.
I don't think we have any more. I don't think we have more than one for any of them. We've got like 6 or 7 of them in the chat, but.
Okay, Clay says Jags with 4 exclamation points.
We'll give Clay. Yeah, we'll go Jacksonville.
I like the passion, Clay.
Nice pick.
There we go. So he's with Nick Yale. He's going to go ahead and take Jacksonville. Now, this is what's interesting, though, because this is what happened, I noticed last week. The audience picked Baltimore on the picks, and now they're taking the dog at Jacksonville.
I'm noticing
I don't think
too.
we can do that to the audience, can we? They're against
cannot
themselves.
do that.
All right, get rid of Jacksonville. Panthers. Someone like the Panthers. Nope, didn't do that either.
There were a couple that liked the
That's
Panthers,
a good catch,
actually.
by the way.
I know. I just noticed that. I'm like, they basically have to lose one and win one. Hammer the Cowboys.
I think Cowboys. I think Cowboys is the pick.
Let's have them. Yeah, Dallas.
Hey, nobody's picked Dallas.
Poor Clay. He has worked so hard to get the Jags into the audience picks. And nobody's riding with him. It's Clay and Nick. That's the entire fan base today.
I've noticed we've done that, though. We sit there and I'm like, oh, they got Dallas, but they also have Buffalo. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it goes every week.
Well, it depends on the participation.
That's right. All right, last thing we got, the locks of the week. Again, audience, put your absolute lock of the week in the chat. We're taking the most voted. So, Big Web, what do you got?
You know, I had Green Bay early, and then I started sweating it because Aaron Jones might not be ready. And then Zook sold me back on Green Bay. Give me Green Bay.
What is it, 3.5, Nick?
Green Bay is sitting at 3.5 at home.
All right. Zook?
I'm going to go ahead and take the Kansas City Chiefs. I think the line's like 8 points.
8.5? Last time I saw
8.5.
9.5 for the
9.5 now. It's moving in the direction of Kansas City because people still like them even over a touchdown. Historically, I don't like Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes over a touchdown. But this year they've sort of bucked that trend, and when they have been over a touchdown, they've covered that more often than not.
Sure.
Even though their offense has had a down year, their defense is good, and this is a spot where they haven't been playing well. They've come off some heartbreaking losses. I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas in this game. And New England sucks, guys. They are really, really bad. I think this is a get-right game for Kansas City, and I think that they'll win by over 10.
Nick?
I'm not doing what you expected me to do, TJ, and triple down. I'm not putting that much emphasis on one team, although that does sound fun. Maybe in week 16 or week 17, we can do that for fun. But today we're going with, as the jersey says, the New Orleans Saints. Have Alvin Kamara to score a touchdown today. This is going to be a massive game for Alvin Kamara because New Orleans is very banged up at wide receiver. Tommy DeVito, this Italian stallion, whole fucking bullshit. You're going into New Orleans. It's a tough place to play.
Tommy Cutlets.
Derek Carr's not that great, but today I think New Orleans can do enough because this 5.5 has held pretty firm. And to me, I think the Giants should be getting a little bit more credit than they have. I think this is more like a 3.5 game. So since that line's not moving at all, staying at 5.5, I think that means New Orleans is going to win this one by a touchdown.
I like that. I'm going to take Philly minus 2.5. They have screwed me over and over. I think the last 2 weeks I've locked them. I've even doubled up on them maybe twice. But I'm waiting for it to be like, when are they coming back? Like, they're not bad. They're not a bad team. They're one of the best teams in the NFL. I don't know what the fuck's going on with them, but I think they figured out today. 2.5 against Seattle. Is that right?
No,
I believe that's correct.
Last time I saw it was 2.5, right? Yeah. Give me Philly. I mean, if they can't cover 3, I know it's in Seattle. They're a way better team than the Seahawks. Like, you need to fucking have a bounce back game.
Yes, sir.
They are a great team. Give me Philly one more time. If they lose outright today, they're dead to me for the rest of the season. But I'd be shocked. They have to bounce back at some point. Give me Philly.
I mean, Philly may have had the hardest last 5 games, twice against the Cowboys, the Niners, and the Bills, and the Chiefs. Like, that's just that's what a Super Bowl team is going to get.
But they got their shit wrecked by the teams that are supposed to be in the playoffs and contend. The Niners and the Cowboys both destroyed them, pretty much.
Murdered them.
Yeah, so it's hopefully they turn it around. I'd be shocked if they lose this today. But anyway, audience, I saw Dallas a little bit again. They can't triple up, can they? Raiders.
I saw some Ravens also.
Ravens. What do you think, Nick? Pick one for the audience.
I can give them the Ravens.
Yeah, I think I saw Ravens. I saw Ravens the most.
All right, Baltimore.
I need as many wins I can get if this hits.
What's the number on Baltimore again?
It's the Jags game.
3.5.
3.5. Minus 3.5. All right.
All right, Jacksonville.
I have a question.
Sure. Are you taking questions, Zook?
Can we do Big Web's best bet of the week now? Because it's really hot.
Okay.
And it gives them 36 minutes to push the buttons.
Yeah, for sure. And we apologize. We have not had the post last couple weeks with house stuff and being sick and traveling. I haven't had time to edit all those, so we apologize. Hoping to get back on track next week. Go ahead, Big Web.
Like we said, our backs are up against the wall, ladies and gentlemen, but we're feeling good about this one. And it's interesting because a lot of the comments that have happened in the last half hour are in this parlay.
Wow.
Things that guys on this panel are hot about are in this parlay right here. In desperate times, take desperate measures. We like to buy a lot of points, and we did here. Ready for this? Okay, you like the money first. We have 118 pays 503.47.
I like the numbers.
Okay, good. Here we go.
Okay.
Jets plus 17.5.
Yes.
And if anybody says you're fucking around, where'd you get these numbers? This is a solid ticket, bitch. It's there.
Who cares?
I do. Jets plus 17.5. Chiefs minus 2.5.
Yeah.
The Cleveland-Chicago under 43.5.
Cleveland-Chicago under. Yeah.
The Buffalo-Dallas over 39.5.
Buffalo-Dallas over. Yep, I like that.
And the Baltimore Ravens money line.
Ooh. It's
a shocker.
The under with the Bears, Cleveland.
That's a sweat.
The Jacksonville Jaguars, a little bit. I think they got something to them today.
That's the sweat, but we're going with it. 118 pays 503.47. Desperate times, desperate measures. Make it happen.
If you get the Ravens in, which it's not a bad pick, then, I mean, yeah.
That's a donation.
Oh, cut it out, Nick. Oh, my God. Look at this.
Nick
and I are totally against each other on every fucking thing.
That's a donation. You're going to be in the basement next week,
Which one's going to bite me, Nick? The under in the Chicago game?
Or Jacksonville?
I don't know. No, Jacksonville I don't think wins the game. What was the second?
It was the under, the Bears and
Bears,
Cleveland.
Under,
yeah,
the Bears. the Bears Browns under.
Zook was just screaming about Bears defense. We all know what Browns defense can do.
Oh, that game's going to be like 17-10.
God bless you, sir. Congratulations
Joe
to the Weber.
Flacco, elite
Big
quarterback,
Web
drops
faithful.
back for 4 tutties. You know,
Yeah, well, Bears could always bear and Browns could always brown.
if Jared Goff can throw 5 touchdowns, Joe Flacco can throw 3. Let's just say that.
Still got 28 minutes to push the buttons. Make it
Counterpoint.
Just saying. I've seen him the entire year. Like if he can throw 5, Joe Flacco can throw 3. I think he's thrown 3 once this year, hasn't he?
Maybe.
Old man Joe.
Maybe Uncle Joe can do
You know,
it.
we give old man Joe a lot of shit. I think he's like 38. He's younger than Rodgers.
He's like 39.
Yeah.
Man, I am literally thinking about jumping across the river and doing a little fade Nick parlay.
I'll just drive across. Don't
Fade
jump
Nick.
into the river. Just.
I mean,
drive
it's
across.
probably going to hit because usually when I've gone against Big Web the past few weeks, it hasn't resulted in profit. So that might be a good move, Big Web, just to cover yourself on a ticket.
Yeah, FNP.
Or, I mean,
fade
go
Nick
all
parlay.
in.
Fade Nick parlay. That's good. That's good.
My picks haven't been shit, and granted, I did zero research before we stepped on this
Well,
program.
that
Just
see ya.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So
like every week.
Like
Yeah.
every week, I was like, oh fuck, man, I haven't done picks yet. Yeah, I just gave up on CBS Sports Pick and Pool because that's I missed like 2
Oh,
or
it
3
just
weeks.
reminded me. I always put just all the home
Yeah,
teams.
I always miss Thursday.
Oh,
and I
so you
would
can
miss
lock something in
Saturday.
case you forget. Yeah.
because they make you pick them
Well,
all.
TJ, I spent a lot of
However-
time and effort on those picks. I did them Thursday. I think they're feeling pretty good about my
Feeling good about it?
CBS picks.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got to read the CBS standings, by the way. But as far as the panel goes, then we will get to fancy questions. I promise you for
Yeah.
the last half hour.
I do have TD parlays too if you want them.
Absolutely. Let's go over standings real quick. Zook is first place, 65, 34, and 3. I mean, that's very impressive,
Wow.
sir. Very impressive.
Holy shit!
Very fucking impressive.
I need to be drug tested.
Not only can he run the board when TJ's gone, he could pick football games.
You know what though?
Absolutely.
That's been my kryptonite. Is when TJ, the 2 times I've hosted the show, I think I went 4-3 last week, and then when I hosted the first time, pretty sure I went like 2-5 or something.
You got too
like
much
that.
on
So
your mind, though.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
a lot of
not-
hosting
not
stuff. It
good.
gets you off your
Look,
game. you
Not
know?
good.
Zook is the smartest one on the show though. So
Yeah, I agree
Wow.
with that.
Holy shit!
Why don't you kiss him?
Yeah.
Save
Wow.
that.
Keep it coming.
I got a rivalry against Big Web right now, and obviously I fucking hate TJ, so I gotta
Yeah, that's
keep good
fair.
graces with
See,
somebody.
he's
on
got
the
a
show.
belly up to something.
Zook went 5-2 last week.
Always
Led
fun
the
to
way. Big Web, myself, and audience went 3-4, and Nick went 2-5. Shocker. So overall standings, Zook.
I was drinking shit
Yeah, that happens. 65, 34,
All
and
year.
3. I'm 62, 37, and 3.
all year.
Audience 59, 38, and 5. Big Web 55, 44, and 3. And Nick just over 500, 51, 48,
Hey,
and 3.
profitable. If we can be profitable at the end of the year, hey, that's all you can ask for.
Hats off to the panel.
You guys were just better. That's okay.
Hats off to the panel. And then obviously Zook 11-3 on dogs. I'm 12-2 on locks. So it's something to pay attention to.
Yeah.
All right. Fantasy questions. We're going to read as many as we possibly can. We're going to go rapid fire here. Let's get some music going on here so we can just answer questions for you.
Quick TD parlay.
Oh, yeah,
Kamara,
go ahead.
Kamara, Kelsey, Kyron Williams.
Kamara, Kelsey, Kyron Williams.
Play the fucking hits. I love it.
You can't.
Okay.
You can't argue with that.
Play
That's good.
play the fucking hits.
Good deal. All right. I like that.
None of them scored last week. They all scored this week.
So
Okay,
this is a big week for fantasy questions. This is fantasy playoffs, boys. This is first round of fantasy playoffs
Yeah.
for a lot of leagues.
TJ and I
What?
were roster baiting in the the
God.
group chat last
You
night.
can't
with
say
the
that.
Lions.
You can't
Jerry
say
Goff, Jerry
Hey,
Goff, 5 tutties,
hey,
like just
the one-
pumping into
oh,
my
the one
veins.
thing-
The
The one thing I
Goff-
get credit for.
Yeah, go ahead,
One
Nick.
thing I get credit for on this show is being good at fantasy. I got 2 first-round buys in 2 different leagues.
There you
So-
go, bro.
bye-bye.
That's great to hear. What'd you say?
I'm just saying the Lions stack. You know, I've been all about the stack
God.
this year. That
I got Goff, Gibbs, and St. Brown, baby. All 3 every week. Let's
put
go.
me over the edge. I woke up the neighbors
Somebody's
last
gonna
night.
tear their ACL.
Hey, no,
Whoa.
not happening. Not happening. Not for a Super Bowl contending team. All right, let's get going here. McKinnon, Ford, or Gibson? That's from Tyler.
McKinnon,
Ford.
Gibson.
Ford.
I'm gonna go with Ford, I guess. Mike Evans, TD? Question mark. That's from Austin.
Yes,
I say
I
yes.
like Mike Evans
Let's
TD
do it.
today.
What are the odds on that? I'm gonna guess plus 330.
$4.95.
No Jair
I'll do a
Alexander
little-
again for Packers.
I'll do a line check while we keep going.
Yeah, I like that though.
get back to
Started
that.
Addison and Laporta up big as a 1 seed. That's from Sled.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Congrats,
yeah.
brother.
That's big.
Good job.
H-An, Zeke, Swift, choose 2. H-An, Zeke, Swift, choose 2.
H-An
Chan,
Swift.
Zeke went off last week, by the way, and I believe no more Stevenson the rest
Yeah.
of the year.
I think,
That's
yeah,
tough.
that's correct.
I know he's
like
out today.
I like H-An Swift, but I like Swift yards.
Zeke and
not
Swift.
to get in the end zone.
Yeah, good call, Nick.
Zeke and Swift because I'm going against A-Chain today, and fuck that guy today. Hal or Love, half-point PPR, quarterfinal match up, and what about Niners or Cowboys D?
How do you love? That's a sex question. Call another network.
Whoa.
How throws the ball? You get volume with Howell.
Yeah.
So I
Wow,
like Howell.
what a take. A quarterback throws the ball. Hal throws the ball.
No, like you get volume.
Get it all here,
volume.
folks.
Throws it a lot, TJ. Jeez.
I feel you.
Use
Hey,
your
come on.
context.
Come on now.
Jeez.
Come on, you know what the show
What
is.
did we
Come
say?
on.
Mike Evans?
Yeah, what was the odds on Mike Evans' tutty?
I'm looking at the
$4.95.
game right now.
All right.
Bucks.
I'm
Who
gonna
they
go
play?
with Howell there.
I'll go Love and Niners D.
Okay. Best defense to start from Luca. Just
Cleveland Browns.
Yes, it's a DFS question.
The Raiders that scored 25 points and played last night.
How about
or
Chiefs
Thursday.
against? Do you think the Patriots will bounce back again? I think Chiefs against Patriots was
Chiefs?
not bad.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Ranked 6th. in the league.
Probably low on number 2 for pricing. Puka Nacua or Stephon Diggs? That's from Scott.
Diggs. Diggs gets involved today and has a big game.
Stephon Diggs because it's easier to say.
Again,
Diggs. And
why?
Mike Evans at plus 145, by the way. Plus
That's
145.
it?
Mike Evans.
That's still worth it.
That's what I
TV
think. I think he's
machine,
like. I
brother.
think he's like a lock.
Still
He
worth
scored six the last 7 weeks.
Yeah, he's beast.
My question is, Scott, why are you not starting Nacua and Diggs? I don't understand.
Yeah, start them
but-
both unless it's like DFS.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess if I had to pick, then yeah, I agree. Diggs is the play. Mike Evans, Kamara, and who for a 3-leg parlay anytime tutty? It's from Josh.
Yeah. Okay. So I like this. This guy, right along with what I said. You got who was the other one? Kyron
Kelsey
Williams.
Kyron Williams.
and
yeah.
Kelsey,
Kyron
right?
Williams. I like
That's
Kyron
right.
Williams
Okay.
as a third there.
So you go,
Did
Mike,
not scored last week. Scores this week.
Mike Evans, Kamara, and Kyron Williams. There's your 3-leg parlay.
Yep.
Taysom Hill or Mitchell PPR flex. That's from Trev.
Mitchell.
Taysom back this week. I like Taysom.
Yeah, I guess I'll go Taysom there.
Gross.
Is that Elijah Mitchell?
Keaton Mitchell is my guess.
Okay, who's Keaton Mitchell? I forgot.
Baltimore
running back,
Ravens,
Ravens.
running back.
Ravens.
Mary Mitchell's brother.
Okay.
With,
How many running
with-
backs have
with-
played for the Ravens in the last 2 years?
About 10 million. Yeah.
Good lord.
Gus Bus is
17.
playing, but so they're split time. But again, Jags D line, good at stopping the run.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough.
Gus Bus is such a grimy play. He's like one of
He
the last
is.
like he's a
That's the thing.
throwback vulture, dude.
So what's going to happen with that is Keaton Mitchell's going to get the bulk of the
Yeah.
carries, and then they're going to get the goal line. Gus Bus is going to get
Oh,
the
yeah.
fucking tutty. So God forbid Jacksonville shuts down the run game at home, loud environment. You might go for
You
like
can't say
you might have to shit
Gus
the bed.
Bus and Tutty. What is this? Some little kids show?
We've been saying it all
He
season.
gets,
Bus
he gets
and
mad
Tutty.
at us for swearing. He's mad at us for
Big
saying
Web,
poop,
you're
and
not
now
up
he's
to
getting
the
mad at us
time.
for
show
yeah.
anymore.
You're
Big
not
Web's
up-
on.
Yeah.
Mommy, turn
Hey.
on Gus Bus and Tutty. Turn it on at 3:30,
Grandpa,
please.
go to the
Big Web's not a fan of
cornfield-
bench warmers,
Hey,
apparently.
Grandpa, I can call you that now because you are a grandpa.
There you
go
go.
to
That's
the
right, baby.
cornfield
Wow.
casino
That's it.
And
You
put
just got to
your
separate it
bets
from the
in.
show. That's all.
and let the kids have fun
Gus
on
Bus and
TikTok.
Tutty.
Titans or Jets defense? That's from Jeff.
Jets. Jets D's good. No Tyreek today.
Titans. Yeah, but still the Dolphins
Yeah,
are explosive. I'll say Titans as well. Titans against the Texans without any of their main stars.
You know
Yeah,
what probably happens is Waddle has like 30 fantasy points today.
I could see that. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
the Dolphins are
that's true.
still good without Tyreek. They're just not as good. Let's see.
Derek Stingley's picking off Will Levis today.
Okay. We'll see. Is Joe Flacco an elite quarterback? That's from Jam.
Hell yeah.
Might
it is.
Oh,
be.
he's
Might
trending
be,
on the meter.
Might be now.
He's
Yeah,
not going
he's
to play any
trending.
more than this year, but yes, he is right now.
Elite. Absolutely elite.
Mm-hmm.
It's Chaser says start 2. Barkley, Pollard, Flowers. PPR.
Barkley, yes.
and Pollard.
And Pollard, that's what I would do. I like to start the running backs in the flex.
Yeah.
Don't pick the flowers.
Yeah, don't get too cute.
I agree with that.
Playoff time.
Let's see. Kittle or McBride? It's from Nick.
Kittle.
Kittle's a safer play.
Kittle's
I'm
Kittle's-
going against him
Kittle's
today,
base-
so Kittle
probably
will
doesn't have
score
a
a touchdown.
quarterback today.
Kittle's
Usually how it
favorite
goes.
play.
Yeah.
All right, Kittle it is. Panthers are beating the Falcons today. That's from
Yeah.
DC.
I
They
think
are.
so, DC.
Panthers,
I think
money
so,
line,
buddy.
baby.
Ship some of that
Fried.
stuff over here. We'll
Fade
You
smoke
should have
the
seen the
public.
picks. I got shit on for
Fade
picking
the
them.
public, baby.
We'll
Fade the
smoke
public.
everything you
Keyshawn
got.
not
Just
getting
send
the
it
end zone
over.
today.
Let's see. Do you think the University of Maryland will win a college football championship in the next 10 years?
I would say no.
I would
Fade
say
that.
no.
I
yeah.
like this guy Jammers. He's got so many takes. It's great. I can't tell if he's
Fade
trolling
that.
or not. Either way, I love it. Cedric Wilson or Scantling? That's from Bond. James Bond.
Cedric Wilson or
Yikes.
Marquez Valdez Scantling.
Who does
Nice.
Cedric
I think
Wilson play
You've
for?
got to have better options
Miami-
than that.
take Cedric Wilson, Miami Dolphins, wide receiver. No Tyreek today. He's playing in his place, so I take that guy.
And MVS is still with the Chiefs?
MVS can't fucking catch the ball, so tells you all you need to know.
Give me MVS. How about them Cowboys? That's from DC.
How about them?
How about them Cowboys?
All right, DC.
Here we go.
Hopkins or Reed? That's from Vegas Waldo.
Reed.
Hopkins or Reed? Reed.
No Watson again today. And
Hopkins had a pretty good week last week, though, no?
He did.
Levis found him once or twice in the end zone.
They got a connection.
Levis plays good. Hopkins is going to do
DeAndre Hopkins, though. You gotta count for that deep ball shot.
Okay. Well, I'm still going to go Hopkins.
Here's Nick's line. If they scored last week, they'll score this week.
That's right.
No, because he scored last week, so they won't score this week.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying it's not back-to-back. I get you. Okay. Ethan says T-Law, Stafford, or Jordan Love today?
Stafford.
T-Law is banged up. And Jordan Love, I think, takes a step back.
Please,
Too much love
T-Law,
right
find
now.
it. Find it, T-Law.
I'll take Stafford as well. Noah Brown or Curtis Samuel? That's from Nick.
Noah Brown.
Noah Brown, for sure, because no
anybody
Nico
on the
Collins.
Texans offense.
No
No
Nico, no
anybody.
Tank.
Agreed. Let's see. Rips says something about the Rams, so see you, Rips.
Thanks,
We're not
Rip.
reading that one. Jordan Love is running in 2 touchdowns today. Mark it down. That's
Wow.
from C. Burger.
I hope you're right,
How
C.
about
I'll
that?
fade that. You want to take that bet? I'll fade that.
Honestly, that might be a pretty good payout on that one. 2 tutties for Jordan Love on the ground. Let's see. Rashee Rice or Ridley? That's from Philip.
I like Ridley today. I think Ridley is due for a TD today.
I feel like I haven't heard Rice's name in a while. I don't know. Like he's not
Yeah,
consistent, right?
So I picked him up.
He's been sneaky.
I don't
He's been
know, a
sneaky.
couple months ago, and there's this really interesting stat with him. So since I need to pull up the week here, since week 5, he's had a touchdown in every other game, like clockwork.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, week
really.
5, week 7, week 9, week 12, week 14. So he should not have a touchdown today if that holds.
There you
And
go.
obviously,
Do
MVS
not
and Tooney
order the
are-
rice.
MVS and Tooney both suck. So if it's worth any consideration, Rashee Rice is probably the go-to guy at wide receiver for the Chiefs.
Jammers is back. College of Charleston running it back for March Madness? Question mark.
I'm thinking so. I'm thinking yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll
No
take
doubt.
that. I'll get on the College of Charleston wagon.
I'm a big fan of College of Charleston this
I'm
year.
a
I
big
think they
fan
can
of
go
that
all the way.
dude, man.
Yeah, I like this Jammers guy.
Real great
till they
senior
get-
leadership.
Wait till they get in conference play.
Geno Smith or Aaron Jones? No QBs left. What?
I'm riding with Geno today. I'm banged up at QB. And
Gino's healthy
I don't
enough.
understand the question.
Well, technically, I'm on the first.
It's 2 different positions. Geno Smith or Aaron Jones? No quarterbacks left.
He's probably flexing.
I don't. Yeah.
So,
that's-
some leagues have a QWRT
Really?
slot
Oh.
on their
The old
lineup.
Q-words.
Yeah,
Okay. I'd
where
go
they can play
Geno
a quarterback.
today.
It's
Well,
two
here's the
quarterback
thing: is he is questionable with like the groin deal. So like if you waited and
groin
started
deal.
him on Monday night, and then he doesn't play, and
Yeah.
you don't
I would-
play
I
Aaron
would-
Jones. I would play Aaron
Ah.
Jones today. Actually,
I would also play Aaron Jones today. I would
Okay.
not wait to see Geno health
Yeah.
because you do not want to trot out Drew Lock in that spot.
And I would
wow.
also
Nick.
see a doctor.
Your
if you got
guy,
a
Drew
groin
Lock.
deal.
What's with the hate?
No hate, I'm just off the Drew Lock train now.
Oh, no.
I gave him his fair shot. He did not figure it out.
He's no longer indicting
son.
The true son.
I thought
yeah.
true sons
Oh,
stick
he's-
together. Obviously not. If you're a backup
That's
quarterback.
the first time I
No,
ever
he-
heard Nick go against
No,
a true son.
he is a true son. However, after looking at his stats, he may have not been
Upon
all that.
further
Apparently, he's a true son of a bitch. If you're a
Wow.
backup quarterback, you're dead to
We're on-
Nick.
hey, we're
Look
on-
at
we're on
Nick.
Bra-
He's got the
hey, we're
curtain
on-
behind him.
hey,
Now
we're
he's
on-
speaking all
We're on,
kinds of
we're on to
truth.
Brady Cook. Brady Cook, greatest quarterback ever. And hey, big offensive line transfer in town at Mizzou from Oklahoma today. Could be getting another one.
Congratulations.
I can't believe he
Green.
just disavowed Drew Lock.
I know. I'm
That's
shocked.
unreal. I
I've never
am
been more
shocked,
shocked
too.
in my life.
He had his opportunity. He fucked it up.
Wow. Giants money line and Saquon Tutty, as well as DeVito over 178 passing yards. That's from Alex.
You could do it. You could do it, man.
Against the
Something
New
like
Orleans Saints, yeah, in a dome, he probably can, but he's not winning that ball game. He's actually losing that ball game. By
Hot
more than
take: Can
7.
he just take Daniel Jones's job next year? Let's be honest.
I know it's such
I
a
don't
such a
think so.
fun story.
He's more marketable. He's a better quarterback at the moment. Like, come on now. I mean,
Tommy Cutlet.
the only thing they
the
did was
Maras
pay
would
him.
Mile
never
down the
allow
street.
it.
Yeah, I would just. That'd be so great. That's
You
what
ever
the
do this,
NFL's all
DJ?
about.
You ever do that?
Oh, the
You
Italian.
walk around- when you're cooking some food.
Is that's like a
you ever do
chef's
one of
kiss,
those?
right? Like, Like, you know what I mean? Like
I
the
don't know
chef's
what it
kiss.
is.
No, he goes down to the hill and says, "Hey, what's your special, baby?"
Hey,
Now that was Dickie V there. That was Dickie V.
baby.
He's an Italian.
It's special, baby. Yeah, he is.
Tony
Let's see. You
Danilo.
think Metcalf will have a game or an what?
Or an anger
Or an
issue.
anger issue from decor?
He has an anchor issue every other game.
Yeah, he's unhinged.
Standing on
But I think he has a
business.
good game.
Standing
They
on
can't cover
business.
Yeah, I mean, he's always pretty good fantasy start no matter what. One more, then we're going to read the CBS Sports standings, and we'll get back to fantasy. Pick 2, Pollard, Rashad White, Saquon Barkley.
Pollard
Saquon
Barkley.
Rashad.
I'll go Pollard and Barkley as well.
Yep.
Said that earlier. I like that a lot. All right, there we go. Some fantasy chat real quick. You guys can get involved here on TikTok. You can also get involved on YouTube. Links are online from the50.com, from the50.com. Make sure you follow along all season long. We got shows all the way through Super Bowl every single Sunday. Boys, how are we going to deal with the playoffs? Because what will I forgot how we did last year, but there's 2 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday. When you get to wild card, I believe.
I think we pick them all.
But do we do the show on Saturday? Do we do the show on Sunday?
We've been doing just
I think
Sunday
we just do it
shows.
Sunday, then we just recap the Saturdays.
Ah, so we pick them and then we still
Yeah.
do the show on Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of forgot how we did that.
I think we pick the. I don't know what the line is though. Like usually I think we text in like what the line is about. Like
That's right. Yeah.
You normally will text like a half hour before, be like, line is this.
Okay. So we pick them, but we'll still stay Sunday as the main
Yeah.
the main show. Okay. I always wonder how to do
So
that.
everybody,
best.
that's when they know how to
Although,
kiss.
like with the holidays coming up, a little live housekeeping here. Let me pull up the old Cali.
All right.
Wait, what?
That's
did we say we're
calendar,
doing?
ladies and gentlemen.
Sunday,
totally
Christmas
not
Eve. Yeah, I
paying
can do that.
Saturday.
Are we doing? We are doing
Sunday,
Christmas Eve?
Sunday's
Oh,
Christmas
Sundays.
Eve.
I can do Christmas Eve.
I can do Christmas Eve in
I'm
the
in.
morning.
I can do
Yeah, I'm in.
Christmas
Yeah.
Eve.
All right.
Okay.
I don't have stuff
Ready,
till
break.
later today. So
We'll do Christmas Eve morning then. So I think we'll just stay with Sundays. I think we'll get a better audience on Sundays for the show anyway.
Year's
People
Eve,
are always
too.
busy on Saturdays.
And we're going to be Studio Central way deep into the playoffs.
Yeah.
We'll
What's
have the
the,
studio. No, not through the playoffs. It'll be end of the regular. Well, it'll be close. It'll be like
First couple
divisional
rounds?
round or something. Yeah, it'll be close. So
I'll be in Las Vegas, Nevada for the divisional.
That's right.
championships, Yeah.
looking forward
what's
to
the
that.
break?
We'll give you
What's the
some live
breakdown
reads
next
on
week?
it.
Do we have Saturday games? Is there Saturday games the rest of the way?
Oh, he's talking.
Yeah, when wild cards. Well, they have Saturday games. I think from now on, unless the last week is all Sunday. I feel like they always stack them up. The last.
AFC NFC
I'm
championships is
looking.
all Sunday.
But I'm saying regular season, the week before the playoffs. I think
So,
they do all
week,
the same
so
day
week,
or something.
Week 16,
Probably
we got
still some
two Saturday, three Monday for Christmas,
That's
and then
right.
week after that, it's one Saturday, no Monday.
All right. So then I think
Then
playoffs,
week 18 is all Sunday.
and then playoffs. I think starting wild card. There's 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday
I
throughout
think.
the whole thing.
Do they have the? Did they
Yeah,
put the
two-
third
two-
game on Saturday?
No, it's two. I got it right here. It's 2 Saturday, 3 Sunday, 1 Monday
Yeah.
for wild card. Divisional is 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday. Conference championships.
That's
Sunday.
So
So
fucked that
there's
they
one
have
on Monday.
Monday. I don't
What?
remember that.
Wild card is 2 on Saturday, and then 3 on Sunday, 1 on Monday, because ESPN has a Monday game.
Got
has
it.
the Monday game,
Interesting.
Gross.
That might be new. I haven't heard of that.
and NBC has the 2 Saturday games, and then Fox has the other, and CBS have the.
Shit, I might be
Sunday
moving one of the days if the Lions make it. Hopefully, they make it to past divisional round. It might actually be NFC AFC championship.
I was gonna say it's
Lark-
championship Sunday then.
I will
Lark-
make sure I'm available to watch that.
Have you ever
game.
seen one of those moving
Yeah, Laura
screens?
can move. You can go to the game. She already said you could do that. You can go to the game. She can move.
Well, I know. You know, I appreciate you doing the conversation because I'm just gonna say what you said and then we're good.
Yeah, exactly.
Nick said
I
that
said
you
it, so you're
said-
good.
Yeah.
I gave you a pass.
I
You're
heard
good to
from
go.
Nick that you're okay with me watching the game instead of helping move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She did tell me that, so you're good to go.
Okay, we're good then. Good.
Golly, how about that?
That's a pretty good gig there. Hold on, I got to cough real quick. Give a hot take. Big
Cough button. Ladies and gentlemen, if you need a cough button, just call Zook.
Well, and if you want a hot take, our guy Jammer says that JMU got robbed in the CFP.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Another Jammers update.
Hey, JMU playing down here in Dallas, Texas for the Armed Forces
James
Bowl there
Madison.
Is that who
on
that is? James Madison?
Yeah.
His
sister Dolly makes a good
December
cookie.
23rd.
Oh, all right. God.
You want to hear a
good time
fun
of the year.
story real quick
Sure,
about
you
JMU?
haven't
Oh my
talked at all
God, let's
today.
do.
You want to hear a fun story about JMU? So Trent has 2 tickets courtside to the Lakers Thunder game on Saturday. So he's running this little competition to do a giveaway for the second ticket because Dave was supposed to go, Book It Sports CEO, was supposed to go with Trent to the game because LeBron's his favorite player. But his girlfriend goes to JMU, and
they have to move that day.
No, they're going to the Armed Forces Bowl. So he's got to miss watching LeBron courtside to go watch JMU in the Armed Forces Bowl. That's dedication.
Yeah, that sure is.
Tough situation there.
It's great to hear. All right, real quick, standings on CBS Pick'em. John Jameson leading the way now has a 3-win lead. He's got 122 on the year.
Look at that.
Pretty good season. Matt Costa in second. He's got 119. Kendall Wrestler has 117. In third.
Kendall, let's go, Kendall. Shout out Kendall.
Fourth, Grant Adelson has 115. K. Roberts in fifth with 114.
Wow. Okay.
Amanda Clemens, Chris Secord, Frank Roberts all tied for sixth with 113. Kerry Ponder is in ninth with 112, and then tied for 10th, Gigi Evans, Keenan Conklin, and Nick Tolley tied at 109. I
remember that guy.
Tolley.
Shout out Tolley. I know he's watching right now.
Is he eligible for a jersey?
He's a good man.
No.
We'll have to talk about that one.
Maybe. I think so. I vote yes.
I vote yes as well.
Oh, okay, but if he gets a jersey, he has to sign the board. Just has to. Whoever signs this year, he signs with them, and he gets a jersey. That's just what
Bill's jerseys are cheap.
Yeah.
I'd take that trade off.
Would you?
Yeah.
You would not.
Probably find a couple in the trash can.
Signing that board is like, it's just like
it
the
is
worst
like
thing ever.
Yeah.
It just
Zook
feels
and I
awful.
will never sign
Well, when
it.
you've never signed it, I guess you don't know the truly bad
I don't
it
know
is.
how it feels. I'll never know.
It's not that bad.
Try to build up the show. That's fine. That's fine.
I don't think.
Punishments.
Jammers got to head out, fellas. Love the content. Looking forward to joining the
Jammer.
Ravens. Thank
See
you,
you,
man.
buddy.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for the
Ray,
help.
Go Jags. Fuck your Ravens. Sorry.
We'll go ahead and answer a few more. My cold medicine's starting to wear off here, so we're going to end a little early because I'm a mess over here. A couple
Flu
more,
game.
and we'll
No
lock
heart.
this down.
No heart.
No heart in the game here. Flu
No
game.
heart.
Jordan flu game. I mean, this is only
No,
the
that
best
studio
can do
does
what
get
I'm
hot
doing
as
right now.
fuck,
My brain feels like
You're
it's just
doing
mush
good.
right now.
Keep up the good work,
You're
no
doing
matter
great,
what Nick
TJ.
says.
God bless you. Dylan says Rashad White or D-Hop. I'm going to go with
Rashad White.
Rashad White.
Packers defense.
Yeah.
D-Hop for me. McLaurin or Dobbs, PPR. It's from Keegan.
McLaren.
Ooh, McLaurin.
McLaurin off the bye.
Yeah, McLaurin's
Yeah,
a better
that's what I would.
play.
McLaurin for sure.
Thoughts on the Cowboys, Big Web?
I like the Bills.
All right. Today, I don't know if he means today or like.
No, they need to. They've been doing very well, but you know how the NFL goes. They're
Playing
not going to
in
do
the
it
cold.
Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah.
Do we have snow in Buffalo?
Sure. I don't know.
Hope so.
Captain Fat can call in. He's our weather
Fatty.
expert.
We have not had
he
Captain
is.
Fat on.
Where
today.
is the
I know. I'm
fat?
shocked. Where's Fat Guy? Where's he
What's
at?
the skinny on the fat?
There is.
Hey,
he.
Fetsy.
Call on in, Big Fat. Taysom Hill or Zay Jones in PPR. It's from Dinah.
Taste some Dinah, won't you say?
Dylan asked thoughts on Bears Browns. We already did the picks, but shameless plug, you can go find the show archived on YouTube and rewind it to the pick
Nice.
segment.
Company
Wow.
man, this guy.
Yeah.
See,
He
that's
is a
why
company
Zook
guy.
is the best. That's why he's the smartest guy in this program.
Zook
He
is
knows
No argument.
how to do the plug.
Dude, just a true professional.
They build them that way in Central
What
Illinois.
we call in the
Love-
business of tease.
That's right.
Zook
Gotta
loves
tease
a
it.
good plug.
Speaking of that, speaking of flu brain right now, we got sponsors I got to give a shout out to.
Yeah.
You guys can support the sponsors, support the show. The Sharps app, the better social network for sports bettors. You know, there's a lot of apps out there that you can track picks. You can you do your picks on social media like Twitter or X, whatever the fuck it's called now. This one has it all in
called
one. I can't even keep up with it. Sharps,
Elon calls it
the
X.
better social network. You can log in, join via our link on fromthe50.com. You can join Big Web and myself. You connect your sports book, all major sports books, DraftKings, FanDuel, BetMGM, ESPN bets on there now. You basically log in. It tracks all your bets. It gives you percentages. It gives you win streaks, all that good stuff. You can also share those bets and do, full posts. You can do pictures. You can do videos, all kinds of fun stuff, and interact with the sports betting community. You can comment on other people's posts, follow other bettors, and you can see who's full of shit and who's not. That's the best part about it.
It's exposing.
It's exposing the people that don't know their shit. And it's good for entertainment. So check it out. It's the Sharps app, Sharps with a Z, the better social network. Find the link on fromthe50.com and hit click to join.
Get on there, win yourself some money, and buy a curtain like Nick's got.
Yeah, do that.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
High quality.
All right. I need to get some medicine, so we're going to wrap this up. Nick, any last-minute thoughts here?
No. Roll Jags. Big day for us. We're doubling down Sunday Night Football. Carry. Do your work.
God bless. Zook, last thoughts?
We need some wins. 4-3 is unacceptable. We need upward and onward.
Big Web?
I like the slate today. Forget about the birdhouse. Bet the doghouse today.
Bet the doghouse. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. You can find us everywhere once again from the50.com, from the50.com. Make sure you find all our links. Follow us mainly on YouTube, Instagram, and on Twitch. For Big Web, for Zook, for Nick, I'm TJ Weber saying so long. We'll see you guys next week. Good luck in Week 15.